it's mixed feelings, yes. And when you are winning a game, we know, oh, this is a very tough place to go. And when you then start so well, the players execute the plan, I would say brilliantly. We scored 2 great goals, and then we switching off, and we don't keep so much possession as before. Defending, we switching off. We concede the first goal, totally unnecessary, and then you light up the fire in this stadium, in this ambience, and then it's become real tough. We addressed it in a half time, and then you concede a third one, so unnecessary. It's no good defending again, and that has also to do with some willingness in such moment. But then I have to praise the guys, how they return in the game, how they fight, how they find a way to get the equalizer. And it's not only about that we find them in the last minute with some stoppage time with the set play, but we had on forehand some good chances.
Erik, you mentioned the defence switching off just then.
No. I said defending.
Okay. Well, can I ask you, how do you explain such basic defensive errors from such experienced defenders? Particularly Matthijs de Ligt, Lisandro Martinez, Mazraoui, Bello. These are not inexperienced young players, these are experienced defenders. So how can you explain the continual mistakes from players, particularly when you said just now that you spoke to them at half time about those mistakes? How does that continue to happen?
I see it a bit differently.
Okay.
And you can look at the defenders. I look at the team, how we defend as a team. And so we don't defend well in the period, so in the middle part of the game, with the whole team. Yeah. And we allow them to take control of the game. And it has to do with discipline in your defending habits. And then of course this pressure is coming on the defending line. And they have good players as well, I have also to admit. And they scored great goals. But that is, we have to improve it in that part. But what's good is we have the spirit, we have the resilience to fight back, and therefore I have to praise the team.
Hi Erik, it seems like there's a malaise, like a deep-rooted, permanent issue in your team that you just cannot stop happening each time. Is that fair? Because that's what we're all witnessing. You go back last season, the season before, I think it's 1 win in 10 games in Europe now under you. That seems like a deep-rooted problem that you just cannot seem to solve.
I think in the first 5 games of the season we had 3 clean sheets, so I wouldn't address it in that way. And so we can defend in a good way as a team. We are very capable of. Also, we're in a tough place like Crystal Palace. We can do it very good. Fulham, we did it very good. So this team is capable of doing it, but they have to do it consistent, and they have to do it all consistent. And when 1, 2, 3 players switching off, then it's a problem, and that is what we have to solve. And we just started the season, so we have time to solve this issue, but it has to go quickly. We can't wait so long, and the players has to take their responsibility in such defending moments.
Is Ugarte hurt? Is that why he didn't play? Because he seemed like an ideal player for this game, Ugarte. He's on the bench. But...
No, but we have so many games, and players are also physical. They have to be capable, and Ugarte is a good example. We have to integrate him in the team. So from game model and also physical. And when we have to play so many games in such a turnaround, such short turnarounds, we have to rotate the team. Otherwise, we don't have fresh legs.
So. Hi, Erik. You said to TNT that Marcus Rashford came off as rotation at half-time. He obviously played well, he scored, got an assist. I don't think he's completed 90 minutes in his previous 5 games. I know you said it was rotation, but it seems quite surprising that you take your best player off who put you 2-0 up.
Yeah, but Garnacho was my best player on Sunday by far, and also in many other games. I think in the season, and as I assess it so far, he's bringing us so far the offensive threat by creating chances, assist, also scoring. So yeah, Garnacho also, we have to play him as well, and we have two very good players over that side.
Did Marcus coming off have anything to do with his role with Porto's first goals? It seems like he lets the runner get ahead of him.
It's as I say, I have to watch it back, and I think over the left side, definitely we didn't defend well tonight, and Marcus also played a part in this. But as I say, it had to do with Garnacho and nothing against Russia.
Okay, last two from Portuguese media.
I'm Mr. Diogo Ribeiro, Bola na Rede. This season, Diogo Dalot has been playing inside in the build-up. How important was Eriksen's positioning behind Porto midfielders and often receiving on the left, so that Manchester United has more capacity on the attack?
Very important, and there was a part of the plan, his position there, and from there on he can link the game. And as we all know, he's very good in this part to link the game, to create chances, and so that was very good. But I think also on the other side, in the pocket, there was Bruno, and so that was part of our plan to play them over there.
Last question.
Good evening, Erik, Pedro Moraes, Record, a Portuguese newspaper. I would like to ask you about Bruno Fernandes because he's been sent off in the previous two matches. I believe that's tough for a player. How do you manage this situation? And also, on another question, I would like to go back to Vitor Bruno, Porto's coach, words yesterday. He said he would invite you for the Porto's locker room after the match. Will you accept that invitation and have the chance to go there to have a talk with him?
Always. I would like. I didn't know this invitation, but if I'm invited, of course I go there. And it was very enjoyable to play against him, play against his team in this ambience. It's a pleasure, and I would really would like to speak with him about life, about football. So yes, I would accept.
About Bruno.
Bruno, yeah. Bruno is a very important player for us, and is a player. A big attribute from him is his emotion, and you saw again today he gave everything to win this game. Was also in the moment where he got booked. I think he didn't spot the player who was in his back. He gave everything to score a goal, and yeah, then I'm lucky that he got banned for this.
Okay, that concludes